Last time we ended after you did have a conversation with the prince, and Argeni was also there as your, how you say, facilitator or something to make sure that nothing went super wrong.
Yeah.
But also you had Kaida, I believe. You had some strange dreams once again of the plane of fire.
Oh, yep, I remember that now.
Good. And so, where we leave off, as I pull out my calendar that I have here. So, yes, the organization sheet. We are at the end of the second week of this month that you are in, and so the battle that you are going to be fighting against the snake people and against the strange fire entity looms in the distance. What do you do? What would you like to do? You had some spies, some reconnaissance done in Little Nurasti. I remember that.
Ooh. Yeah, where did I put that sheet?
Where did you put it?
Where's our organization sheet?
Yes. It should be in resources.
I got it here.
There you go.
Never mind, this is the broken one.
Oh, rip. Let's check it out. Resources. Yeah, there it is. Is it pinned? Yes, it is. So, you have at your disposal a number of units, which we have not determined, I don't believe, which is a bit of a mistake on my part. But let's pull something up real quick. My documents. I need this one. I need this one. Oops. Right. So, is there anything you would like to do, or shall we fast forward a few days?
I'm cool just fast forwarding a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right. Somebody roll a d20, please.
Dibs.
Well, I got two.
Two.
Oh, well, never mind then.
All right. So, lucky.
Wait, are the bots broken now?
Which bots?
Still? Is the dice roll bot broken? I thought a lot of bots broke.
I have no idea. Let's check.
Okay, no, it still works.
Just slow, I believe.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
didn't feel that slow to me. Anyway. So, not but a few days later, 2 to be specific, after having this conversation and you going about your business, taking care of, I don't know, whatever it is you have to take care of, You hear Theron, as the whole operation is based around your brewery. You hear from Delvin that, first of all of you hear from Grimwald that he is going to be focusing a bit more on the more metaphysical threat of the fire entity, who you still don't know that much about. So he's not going to be available for now.
Fair enough.
But then how are we gonna find our friend?
Whomst? Oh, Aquat?
Aquat.
He can tell you.
You can tell us where the safe house is?
I mean,
Uh-oh.
at this point, the safe house is more to hide from, the other snake people than is to hide from you.
Okay.
So 2 days later, you hear from Delvin, who is again like a personnel manager, so he gets reports from almost everybody. So some of the people who have been looking into the Little Narasti branch of the snake people do have some information for you. You collective, all three of you.
Okay, I was gonna ask, do I have to do we have to do a meetup here in secret?
Not so much in secret. I mean, it is known by the people of the organization that that's what you're doing, so obviously if something comes up, you will be having a meeting. So, for the sake of brevity, you, Kaida, Christoph, you finish up what you were doing. You get a message from, probably still from Grimwald or someone else, to meet up back at the brewery for a briefing.
Will do.
That sounds good.
So, after heading there, you are told, all of you, by Delvin. So they found one of the higher ups amongst that particular branch of snake people. The one in charge of sourcing ingredients for the mutation is I believe it was described to me as a snakified raptorkin, if that makes any sense. Who goes by the name of Rasim Karlen. I will write that down. Don't worry.
Thank you. Also, a good thing I turned push attack on, or else I would have just blown out this mic.
Lol. Why? Did you sneeze?
Sneeze, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rasim Karlen. And there is the counterpart that you had learned about previously, a Moxley, who is a more like Ferrand Aquat, who is on the other side of that distribution chain. And they do seem to be taking in a few more people than maybe we would like in the Little Narasti area.
So, okay. So we know of someone who has I guess I'll just call it serum, I guess, like the conversion serum. Is that
Sure.
what we're getting at?
Sort of.
Okay. I mean, it's about the best word that I can come up with to describe it, I
Mm.
guess.
Indeed. So, what's the plan? Is there a plan?
Is there a plan? I mean, I guess we're about to make one up right now.
All right, so we just walk in there and ask nicely.
100%. I like that idea.
How about we grab some men and just try and seize the facility?
I mean, I can ask for the manager, or
I feel like, at
Yeah,
least,
shoot.
as far as I am aware, there are two options if we want to strike there. We either go in fast and loud, or silent and stealthy.
I think a midnight takeover might be a good move.
So silent and stealthy it is.
yeah, I think that works the best.
For our group's talents, yeah, I think that's a good move.
So that's like, what, 6 people we can bring? Or do you have anyone else in your business that can turn invisible?
God.
I don't know. Roll a. Hold on. Roll a.
Have I pulled someone who could turn invisible?
Yeah, let's make that a.
Some kind of charisma check?
No. This would be an organization check.
Okay, that makes sense.
Operations. Recruitment is an operation.
Okay. Do I roll d20 on that again?
Yes.
$12. So
12.
plus 2, 14?
Plus 2, 14. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, amongst all your units, you do have Christoph. I believe there is one person in particular who is loyal most to you. You have a retainer.
Yeah.
Let me see if he has something. I'm just gonna screenshot this. Not the highest quality. Save it. Executioner. And I'm going to throw that in resources. This is someone who is loyal to you. I do not have a name for them, but you can make one up, I'm sure. If not, I can send you a randomizer site.
We'll see.
And because
Good names take time.
indeed, and because you are level 7 or 8, I forget.
8, I believe.
Yep, 8.
Your retainer is 5th level.
That's enough to possibly know invisibility. If they are a mage.
No, they are not a mage. They are a rogue.
Well, stealth is
Some
still pretty
rogue,
good.
yes, stealth.
The working man's invisibility.
Yes, literally so. In many cases, you also have some units, only one of which is defined. Still, you haven't been particularly seeking casters in your recruitment. It's just been whoever.
Yeah,
That's fair.
And because of it, many more common people arrive. The rare people are, behind a loot box.
yeah. That retainer's what race was that retainer again?
The same as you.
High elf, I believe. Am I a high elf? Yeah.
Aren't you a half elf?
I thought you were halvesy.
Halvesies?
No, No, I'm a stoner elf.
Huh?
Hi.
Wait, who's
elf.
stoning who?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
Right
Ay,
over
yo.
my head. Holy crap!
Nice. If I used inspiration, I would give it to you, but I don't. Still, you can find amongst people the relatively more stealthy ones, but no invisibility, I'm afraid.
Okay. So, Kaida, you, me. Sarah, do you want to come?
Sure.
Okay. So we three and a couple of stealthier folk we can depend on.
Delvin, for example.
Yeah, I'm not a stealthy person you could depend on. That's a lie.
Insight.
Hey.
Inside.
For real? Cause
No, I'm just joking.
I'm joking.
I was gonna say you're
'Cause
not
you're
gonna be
not-
able to
yeah,
tell
no.
if I'm lying or not. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
a hard ass insight check to pass.
Insight. Detect thoughts.
ooh.
Fuck you, shut up.
Oh yeah, detect thoughts.
Oh yeah, damn it, you both have it now. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Alright, now I can't instigate either of them. Shit.
Okay, let me just customize my spell list before we head into this heist. Wait, are we kidnapping somebody?
Mayhaps.
We could be.
I mean, there's a
We
lot of
could
things
kidnap
you
someone
could
if
be
you
doing.
want to.
Do I need to smack someone? No.
Where's my?
But yeah, I'm
Say
also
what
changing my
again?
spells.
Yeah, I need to change some of my spells, so just give me a second.
That's not it.
I made it.
Yeah. Okay. While you do that, let me look for my character cards. Because I have them somewhere. No, that's not it. And that's not it either. What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
So while you do that, while we were gone, I ran a in-person 3-shot for some friends. Set in the 6th age of this world.
Yeah, how'd that go?
And it went about how I expected it.
Did it die?
No, they didn't die.
Okay.
They didn't exactly win either, but nothing meaningfully really changes, unfortunately for you.
Man.
Wait, which age are we in?
So the 7th.
Oh!
Damn. Hear us thinking half the snakes were just gonna die. Shit.
Dude, we're gonna be jumping timelines.
No, that wasn't the past. Where did I put my things?
We gotta invent a microwave
That
and turn
probably,
bananas green.
that's probably like 2 years from now. Some artificer at the academy is gonna be like, "Hey, why don't we just make a box that is like an oven, but not really?"
Why don't we make-
food faster?
Why don't we just make the air vibrate really violently?
I will figure that out.
Why don't we just use electricity and magnets and then make a railgun?
Yeah, we have peasants for that.
That's dangerous territory you're going into.
How bad would the peasant railgun fail in this world? Let's try.
Quite.
Oh my god.
Because even within the limits of one round, there is only so many peasants it can get through.
Huh.
It's not, yeah, like logically, it doesn't make sense to have a chain of reactions go off all at once.
I mean, obviously. Nothing about the peasant railgun works.
Also, an improvised weapon, which would probably be whatever you give the peasant, would only deal like 1d4 damage.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck happened to my cards? Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Getting a bit more information from Delvin. What the hell? You get a few more details about what did I call it again? Both about Amoxley and Racim. From the little bit of spying that has been happening around there, he tells you that they are receiving shipments of various things almost all the time. And so you might want to scout out a little bit ahead of time when might their next shipment arrive. And he says that it won't take usually more than 2 days without receiving something. In that neighborhood.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll set up for that, and I'll let everyone know the upcoming evening raid.
So I'll just be getting my spells ready for that then.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Kick in the door, flashbang.
Glitter. I have a flashbang, but I can get some glitter.
Glitter. Why do you want glitter?
I mean, fairy fire is close enough to flashbang.
Yeah.
It is not.
I was gonna color spray beat some people.
Yes.
Blindness, deafness, baby.
Hey DM, quick question.
Yes.
How loud is an ice knife?
Not very.
Good.
The loud spells are obviously the ones that deal thunder damage.
Yeah. I was just asking because.
Hold on, let me look up a decibel scale for reference. Decibel scale. An ice knife, because you shoot it and then it explodes, is, I don't know, like 30 decibels. If you're really paying attention, you would hear it. If not... Yes, here we go. So that'll be all three of you, and myself, and who else?
I've got someone. Someone whose name I can't quite remember at this point in time. That is a very close friend of mine.
Do you want a link to my the randomizer I use sometimes?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Please.
Save me, save me, save me, save me.
Oh, well, no. Not yet. Let me just throw that in resources for anyone who might like it. That gives you options to set parameters for gender, culture, etc. All right. Well, I'll keep you posted on when they might be expecting the next shipment.
This is too good.
What'd you get?
My first name was Jesus.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, my
What-
good old buddy
did
Jesus.
you put everything?
Jesus.
Or did you put
Everything.
yeah.
My boy Jesus.
Jesus, it is.
All right.
This is too good. I can't not.
But it's probably from the Hispanic sections with Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
Have you guys ever seen that post that Jesus was like a form of like a shortening of Joshua, and Christ is like the anointed one, so it could be shortened to like Oily Josh or something like that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oily
my first
Josh.
heard about it. Yeah.
I have heard of that. Also, Oily Josh's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh my god. yeah, no, Jesus the first JoJo. So, any preparations you would like to make before heading out into this operation? Potions, bombs, of the smoke or explosive variety.
Actually, can we get a couple grappling hooks?
You probably can. That would be rope hook, like 5 silver.
We're
get-
rich, that's fine.
Yeah, you easily.
Yeah. Let's just get one for everyone, so 6.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what, 3 gold?
1.5.
Oh.
If 2 is 5 silver, 6.
Oh, 2 is 5 silver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 is
yeah,
5
okay.
silver. This is just rope and something that's not expensive.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I
I'm
can't
good.
do anything. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I think I'm good
Smells
to
are good.
go. Hopefully.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Perfect. Let's go.
Shit.
I'm perfectly sure that I'm sure of nothing.
Yeah, that one. Mhm.
I don't know how, but you use dealt psychic damage to me in real life. No, not really.
Inspiration? Oh.
No.
Damn. No.
Like I said, that's not. I don't use that. I don't, because I can never really find a good use for it. Because advantage seems bad as a reward for inspiration. Anyway.
I mean, they're changing it in one D&D, baby.
Well, let's see if we're still using D&D at that point.
Fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
they backpedaled, I thought.
Let's not get into that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something post session.
So, couple days.
I was just saying that I would stop us before we got into the dangerous range.
At dusk on the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. At dusk on the 17th of Kurin, you head out of the Buck headquarters and out into Little Rusty. Not Aquat. Delvin is your guide, at least for this first part, to lead you more or less in the vicinity to where you will start to be being careful about who you talk to and what you look into. So, everybody make a stealth check.
16.
7.
16, 7. Darren?
That will be a 25.
25. Okay, nice. And do you remember if Delvin was a warlord or a? Yeah, he must. Wait, I don't remember. No, he must have been, because I remember this ability. So let me roll for Delvin. That's pretty good. And Christoph, make a roll for Jesus.
13 plus whatever.
13 plus, I believe that's, hold on. 13 plus, and he does have proficiency. So, wait, where is that? Okay, so looking around, those of you who rolled lowest, also make perception checks, please.
All right.
Wait, everyone? Or what?
No, just the two of you, Kaida, Christoph.
Ah.
Oh god, 8.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Perception, where's that? 9.
9. Okay.
Starting strong.
So,
I mean, we're getting rid of the bad rolls first. It's all right.
sure,
These
let's go with
ones
that.
aren't. Yeah, these ones aren't that important, right? Right?
So I just need to succeed on my death saving throws. That's all that matters.
I don't know. What kind of a fool plans for his own death? Anyway. So, you start to... It's not terribly far from the brewery to Little Nurasti as a whole. At some point, however, because of the way stealth works, and because you are not exactly paying attention, you do get somewhat separated, the two of you.
Like, are we both just off by ourselves, or are we both like completely like separated from the?
No, the two of you are together, separated
Okay.
from.
Okay.
As like
As, night
as soon as I notice, I guess. Do we notice?
yes, eventually.
And I'm sure we can't see our buddies anywhere.
Not immediately, no.
I mean, I'm pretty tall, so I'm pretty sure they can see me.
I'm gonna cast message roughly in direction I hope they are in, and just ask, guys, we're a bit lost. Where are you?
Now
Let me
message.
look at the range of that.
The range, and do you have to see? No, you don't have to see. You just have to know.
I need the rough direction, and it's 120 feet.
120 feet. Okay. You
That's not
do
bad.
reach Jesus. Who just tells you we're just around the block. Why? Hold on, I'll get you.
I'll cast another one. Thanks. I'm sorry.
Tell him to look for the big blue guy.
I just look at you, Kyle, and just I think he knows that.
Am I taller than the rest of the crowd?
Yes, specifically because Little Nurasti's main demographic is Raptorkin, who are short.
Oh yes. So I am a giant amongst them.
Kind of.
A giant amongst dwarves.
You are the scaly overlord.
Bow to me.
They probably won't.
Yeah, please don't.
You are an exception. There are a few humans and dwarves and half-elves, but primarily it is Raptorkin around these parts. And you're getting more than a few weird looks. But in any case, Jesus arrives and is like, "Where were you? What happened? Why'd you get lost? Come on."
Just got a little lost in thought. I'm sorry. We're coming. Come on, Kaida.
Keep your head down, blue guy.
Yeah, what? Sorry, I'm just looking down at it like a raptorkin.
I grab your hand, claw thing, whatever, and just drag you. I just try to drag you along.
Your dragon talon.
So as you pull me, I'm just gonna make like a cartoon noise as like I'm being pulled with my minor illusion.
Well, make another stealth check, please. The two of you.
Makes
fuck's
Zoidberg
sake.
noises.
As I'm being dragged by Kristoff.
22.
22, nice.
Nat 1.
Oh boy.
Finger guns.
There's that whoop 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 whoop.
Well, Jesus rolled a nat 20, so it all sort of balances out.
I imagine both of us looking at Kaida disappointed.
Yeah.
Sorry, just trying to ease the tension.
Just
You keep
turns
strange
into
company.
Zoidberg for a second, then turns back.
Yeah, I can do turn my face to look like a lobster, a really interesting looking lobster.
Dr. Zoidberg?
Yes, minor illusion.
Oh boy. Sure. So.
Actually, now that I think about it, how much smaller can you get with this guy's self?
1 or 2. Well, I don't remember. It does have a limit. What do you want to do?
So being a really big replicant is probably out of the question.
It's not out of the question. It would look a little suspect.
Yeah, then no.
Sus.
A little sus.
You would probably still be one of the tallest replicants, if not the tallest.
Yeah, then that's a no.
All right. So the architecture around Turmeric Street, where you are led, is, well, you can see why they call it Little Narasti. It's very reminiscent of the region, although there's not nearly as much open spaces because it does get cold around here, not like it gets over there. So there are some changes that need to be made to accommodate for that. Still, Delvin leads you down a few alleys, and so no, really, what's the plan? What are we doing?
So
That's
quick
the place
question.
over there. He points over to a low 2-floor building.
We've got 2 options right now. Do you guys want to hold hands, or do you want to be tied to each other by rope?
What?
Is this literal or metaphorical?
Literal. I'm trying to find a way to not get lost when we're invisible.
Wouldn't the rope be visible?
I
No,
think it wasn't last time.
necessarily.
Wait, we had a rope last time? I thought we just held hands.
Yes, things you are wearing and carrying becoming visible with you, so...
It'll be really interesting if someone comes between those ropes.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But first, how are we gonna get in?
Is everyone working there? Like the people we see working there, are they all replicant?
Make a perception check.
16.
16.
Would I also be able to try to give it a look over to
Jesus
see if I
Christ.
can maybe see other entrances?
That would be either a perception if you're just looking, or investigation if you're going to move from that position.
How does the front door look like?
The front door doesn't look like very much of a front door. It appears to be like a open archway with like a bead curtain.
Ah.
I got a dat wood, by the way.
I saw that.
So you know, one way in, one way out, baby.
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
I have a really stupid idea.
I mean, it can't be as bad as mine.
Never mind.
Yeah, it can't be as bad as mine as just going through the front door.
I could disguise myself as one of the stupid mutated dragon-looking creatures that we saw in the other location and just walk in.
What'd you roll for perception, Christoph, by the way?
16.
16, okay. At this point, people are winding down their work days. So the people you start to see leave are, yes, mostly raptorkin and a couple humans.
But there are none of the weird, dumb creatures that we saw and killed in the other location inside, right?
Not that you can see at the moment.
Yeah. How far away are we, and how close could we get within cover?
Within cover, you might get like 60 feet away if you want to get like a little risky with it.
Okay. And currently?
Currently, you are like 100. But the closer
Huh.
you get, the easier it is to notice you because of the way the street layout goes.
So I could try going in invisible. Or we could try some deception. Any other ideas?
Are there any windows?
Make another perception check.
Fuck.
I mean, I'm fine with going there and just invisible, but
9? Yes, there are windows, but they are like, well, not really windows. They're like slits that are like go along the top for ventilation. Not much for looking out.
Okay. But they still look like functional windows though, like they open. They're not just like.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's like little slits carved into the walls for air to, you know, not get
Would they,
What-
be
musty in
big,
there.
would they be big enough to teleport through? Or no luck?
I mean, to
That's a
teleport
good
through?
question.
Like, see something on the other side that you can teleport to.
Yes.
Okay. So that's
No,
an
you
option
cannot
if we
put
can
your
get
body
past that.
through there unless you're an elemental, maybe.
Nah, no, obviously.
so what kind of place is this building again? Is it?
Again, based on the architecture that is Nurasti style, but adapted for the weather of this region, you can't really tell. It doesn't have like signs on the outside. It's not a. Could be a regular house, except it doesn't have a proper door, so it's a place that people go in and out often. What
Oh.
it is specifically, you're not sure.
Okay.
But people do work here because they are now leaving for the day.
Okay. I mean, I'm. I mean, if you guys want to turn invisible, I'm probably gonna just go through that front door curtain thing.
Visible or invisible?
I can be visible, and you guys can be invisible.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea, actually.
I don't know. I'm just
I'm not gonna tell you.
I'll be a distraction if needs be, and also I want to figure more about what is this place because I have no idea.
How many people are we currently?
6? No, 5.
6. Yeah,
5.
5. Problem is, Kaida, I can only make 3 of us invisible.
Because there's the 3 of you and Jesus and Delvin.
Sorry, what?
I forget. Is Delvin a fighter?
Delvin is a fighter, yes.
Okay.
A warlord specifically.
Is that homebrew?
No, that's from Strongholds and Followers.
Ah,
MCDM.
Wait, so how we can get everyone invisible, though, right?
if you help, yes.
Oh, yeah, I can. So
And here, let me take a screenshot of what Delvin is, so that you guys have a reference.
thank
Yeah,
you.
I just took a look.
Is it already there? Or is
I
it
mean,
not?
I
No,
have
no,
the
it's
sheet personally, because I mean, secondhand man, all that good stuff, so
Oh,
I know
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on.
not. J emoji for. Yeah, nice.
I would say, I can be not invisible as well. So like I can still sneak in. I have a high enough sneak just to get in above game. So
I mean,
a
it-
good plan would be me and Kaiden uninvisible, and then Kristoff takes the two NPCs with him inside, and then I'll just
sneak.
yeah.
I'll distract the best I can, so the attention will be mainly focused on me.
Okay then. So, I look at Jesus and what's the other one, Delvin?
Delvin.
Yep.
So, holding hands. Question mark.
I guess for now. That's Delvin. But, well, don't panic and let go, I guess.
Of course. Also, I don't think you guys can do magic, but try not to hurt anything unless you want to be visible
Oh my
again.
god, I just saw the reactions. You piece of shit.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I just saw that too. Okay. Oh my god. Really?
I don't have a second S emoji.
I was like, what?
Nice.
What
Nice.
it was? Now I see it.
All right. Shall we get a move on then?
Sure.
Sure.
Just
Sounds good enough to me.
I'll upcast invisibility at 4th level at the three of us.
alright. But, no, you upcast so you don't keep it. Never mind.
Yeah. My now invisible self is just says, we've got an hour.
Alright.
All right, quick! I'm gonna try to wave everyone towards going to this house
There.
or
Now
building.
Delvin has his. There we go.
Oh my. Okay.
I mean, it is clever. Everybody make a stealth check with advantage, except Theron, who is still visible.
22.
Which means me too. Me and Theron are visible.
Oh, okay. So it's just.
I've got the two NPCs.
Right.
Yeah.
26.
Okay. So roll for Jesus and add 5.
14.
14. Plus 5 or?
Plus 5.
Okay, 19. And I'm going to roll for Delvin. That's a 13. That's 2 13s plus. Not very stealthy. Okay, so okay. 9. Not 9. 15. Alright. You head inside, and so Kaida and Theron, you are also sneaking?
No, I'm just walking in there, just like as trying to just being normal. Because if people are coming in, going in there and coming out, I'm just gonna
Okay.
do the same thing of just walking in there and seeing what it is inside.
And
So I'm not sneaking. So I'm just trying to be
All right.
a distraction.
Oh
of sorts.
shit! Oh my god, I could have done this so much better actually.
What do you mean?
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna actually approach with Kaida.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll try to be a couple of feet behind them.
So the two of you enter, and using this movement of the beaded curtain, the invisible ones use that opportunity to sneak in as well and not get too noticed.
Is there like a height difference on the building? Like, is it everything?
There are some humans apparently who work here, so you have to crouch down a little bit. Not
Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
too
Yeah, see if
much.
my head hit the ceiling or something like that. But otherwise,
So you have walked into what seems to be a pharmacy of some sort. There are shelves with vials and jars of various colors, textures, and contents. And on the front counter, cleaning off like the main counter, there is a light tan and blue Raptorkin just cleaning off the counter. Hi, how can I help you?
oh, hello. Sorry, I see that everyone was leaving. Is this are you still open?
For a few minutes. We're closing for the day, but
Oh, perfect then. Theron will just very like coolly approach and just he's going to now I'm gonna try to bluff my way pretty much into being an inspector. Is what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay. Go for it.
We've been sent by royal decree to take a look in the back, inspect any wares and such as that for any shady dealings that might be possibly going on.
Oh,
Keep in mind, you aren't singled out in this, and we've inspected many other businesses today.
make a deception check.
While he's doing that, is there anything in this room that can easily be knocked over?
Jesus fucking Christ. Can what, sorry?
Is there anything in this room that can be easily knocked over?
What do you mean?
Something that looks like a light touch could send it flying down whatever it's standing on.
A few things, yes. The shelves are pretty stacked. Some things might not be as stable.
I'm just gonna position myself near one of those things.
Okay.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm so happy I rolled insane on that. That's so fucking funny.
So yeah, that's a 31 deception. Like, right, I normally they send notice ahead of time, but I guess if you're looking into shady business, of course they wouldn't. Sure. Let me.
Yes, it's impromptu for good reason.
Of course. Right this way, if you will.
What is the look on this guy's face, by the way?
Make an insight check with advantage.
All right, so that is 24.
24. Okay. Definitely nervous. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess back there. Careful where you stand. And he unlocks the door to the inside. And back there you do see the last workers, other Raptorkin, who are wrapping up for the day, cleaning some supplies and tools.
Can we follow them without it being obvious?
You can try.
As we're entering,
Sure.
Theron will just announce his presence. Hello, good evening, everyone. I know you're wrapping up for the evening. Unfortunately, we have a bit of an impromptu inspection going on here. As royal decree, we're checking for any contraband or any illegals going on here. If you would please just wait a little bit before you leave, we'd appreciate it.
I'll also just make a whistle noise with my minor illusion to get everyone's attention. Just to help assist in the.
Yes, Christoph, you can follow in.
Why stealthing when you could just lie your way in? Act like you belong and you can get in.
You are stealthing.
That was the idea.
Yeah, and I picked up on that
19
right
for
after
Zeus.
you started walking.
And a natural 20 for Delvin.
Perfect.
Okay. So please assist the gentlemen with whatever they need. And the other two Raptorkin, who are younger, definitely, than this guy. It's right, well, this is where we keep, he starts explaining the reagents that they use to make a number of mostly non-magical medicinal compounds.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna,
but a couple of magical remedies as well.
I'm gonna pat Kaida on the shoulder and just be like, "I'll let you do your usual. I'll let them give me the tour."
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna be listening too, but also I'm gonna basically be coding my thoughts and remembering anything that's gonna.
Karen, make a medicine check.
Okay. Interesting. 6. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, you have no idea what it is he's talking about.
Yeah. All right.
It seems legit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, Katu saying, yep.
Kaida, what do you want to do?
So I mean, I'm just kind of looking around. So how many workers are here currently?
3.
Is that
The guy from the counter and the 2 that were leaving.
But they're still here, correct?
Yes,
we told them to stay.
they've stayed for this.
All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna go up to one of them and be like, "Oh yeah, so what do you do specifically?"
Mostly grinding components into powders and packing them into their respective containers, or refining them when it needs to be. For example, he starts explaining to you. Make a medicine check.
All right. Oh no. A 5.
5. Yeah, he starts going into the roots of one plant and the flowers from another and mixing them together. Goes into some medicinal thing that isn't really, but people believe it works, and so it kind of does. And you get confused pretty fast.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course.
And I'll just walk to the other one and just kind of repeat the same questions. Do you do the same thing as oh, sorry, it turns around. What's your name?
Inyat. Sorry.
Inyat. This Inyat, yeah.
No, not quite. I'm a little bit more trying to. She's new. I take care of the more delicate processes, and he starts explaining his deal. Make another medicine check.
17.
17. Okay. This you understand a bit more, as it is. It sounds more like something you're familiar with, which would be probably like brewing alcohol, given where you're staying.
I've caught on some things while staying at the Theron's brewery.
What this guy does is a bit more specialized. He's like, and in this particular vessel is where we extract some of the compounds that we need for. Starts giving out his explanation. Meanwhile, Kristoff and the invisible ones. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
I'll try to somehow signal to Delvin to stay with Kaida. I'll try to somehow find his ear and just whisper to him. And with Jesus, I'll try to follow Theron.
All right. So you're following through as they give out this explanation. And the guy on the counter. So as you can see, while perhaps some people might not necessarily approve of selling things that maybe don't work as well as they might want, it's not illegal, is it? If the people believe it works, it tends to work. Will that be all?
No, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not quite done yet looking around here. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna start. Theron will start like inspecting the grounds for like any sort of like levers, fulcrums, hidden floorboards, stuff like that.
Make an investigation check, please.
19.
19, nice. You don't find any levers or trapdoors. You do find that some of the storage drawers don't seem to be quite as up to snuff as they might initially seem. You do get the sense that some of them at least have like false bottoms and extra compartments.
Would I be able to see if there's anything in there?
Not without opening, no.
Oh, I'll totally open them.
Oh, okay.
I'm here to inspect. They can't stop me.
Well, oh dear. In one of them, you find a series of very fine, very small crystal shards of some kind.
What might these be?
I wasn't quite aware that would. Who of you? Who did that?
Theron's gonna lift his eyebrows at him, like
yeah, make an insight check.
Yeah.
And also a nature, please.
That's a 23 insight.
23 insight, nice. Yeah, definitely lying.
3 nature.
3 nature, yeah. So you don't know what this is.
That makes sense. So. Okay,
however, Kristoff and Jesus is also there. So can you roll for nature for you guys as well?
Nature. That's a 19 for me.
Okay.
And 10 plus something for Jesus.
Okay. That Jesus also doesn't know, but you Kristoff, recognize prismatic crystals.
Do I know what they do? Or just what they
are aware that they do come from Nurasti and they have many magical uses, but you're not exactly sure because it's so out there and such a rare thing.
Do I know if they are legal?
They're not illegal. But because they are so versatile, they are very tightly controlled. In the sense that the academy actually is the primary buyer and seller of these things.
Okay.
Just because of how useful they are for magical purposes, but it's not illegal necessarily. It's just
Also,
the
just out of
sellers
curiosity.
are very careful of who they sell to.
Okay. Is there anyone around us, by the way?
Other than the employees.
I mean, are there other employees or just the one giving the tour?
Well, there's the two that were leaving and were told to stay, and the one.
Okay.
It's not that big of a area. You can see everyone who's here.
Okay.
So Theron.
Yeah, so Theron's gonna slap his hand on the desk to get his attention, and he'll just say, "Hey, if you're honest with me, you get off easier. Tell me
right.
what this is."
I'm sure someone of your position has heard of prismatic crystals and their capacity for magical. What's the word? He says something in Raptorkin. Anyway, we also delve in the making of magical potions every once in a while under special orders, so we need to have ingredients for them.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
That's a 23.
It's not lying necessarily what you get the sense. You more so get the sense like, yes, this is something that is plausible at least. Is it real?
Yeah, kind of half truths, yeah. Okay. I guess then, before I continue any further, then
potent catalyst to make a lot with fewer ingredients. Well, few other ingredients. That might be more expensive.
Okay. I didn't. Is this the only drawer that I found like this, or is there more?
There's a couple more, but you just opening one and.
Yeah, I'll feel back around and I'll go back to the other ones as well and open those up.
More of the same. So just they're divided by size category. So this first one that you opened is like less than inch long slivers of crystal, and then gets bigger from there.
For such a niche use case, it seems like you have quite a lot.
Well, it's an issue of purity. So sometimes, say for example, one of the small ones might have the same potency as one of the big ones, because of the purity of the whole thing. So it depends really what the order comes through, what we need. So we need to have a bit of a stockpile. If you really wanted to get serious into magical business, you quickly find out that this is not nearly enough for much of anything.
Okay. And there weren't any other... Oh, never mind.
So I was just basically kind of getting... I wanted to make sure I get both of the coworkers' names. Or the employees' names.
Well, so
and
you have one, the younger, you find a girl to be, and the older one is called Zawar.
And I'm just gonna be asking about how the work. Basically, I'm gonna be talking about like work ethic and if it's being treated fair here and
yeah,
the bosses and
they tell you. I mean, well, it's like any other job. You get tired of it sometimes, and you go out for a strong drink.
And then how long has the? Because one was a new worker, but how long has the other one been working here?
He tells you that he's been working here for. Let me roll. Not quite 20 years, but getting there. Before that, he did basically this, but back in New Rusty.
Okay. And then the new employee, was it Inyat?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the name?
Something like that.
So she was like recently new. Was this like 2 weeks or?
No, a couple of months.
Oh, a couple months. Okay. It still gives off like the newbie vibe.
Yeah.
Or.
Yeah, just because there's a lot of things to learn.
Mm-hmm. And so I assume, they've seen the hiring process was all good. Talk to boss to make sure that playing no favoritism.
Yeah, I came by a recommendation of used to work somewhere else before that, some other. But yeah, sure.
All right. Just want to make sure everything's being treated fairly.
Mm-hmm. Christoph?
I want to look around for secret doors, levers of this sort, specifically in the areas where Theron wasn't able to check.
Okay. Make another investigation check.
That's pretty good. Investigation. 21.
21. Not really. The Theron hasn't quite been limited as much as maybe you guys thought he was going to be. Other than the door to the second floor, which is very locked, it's not. There isn't very much there, other than what you've already found.
Okay. So there is a door to the second floor. Good to know.
Yes. So back to Theron. Hello.
All right. I'll just ask him plainly. Is there any other possible contraband or anything else that might be located on this premise?
No.
Once again,
goodness,
reiterating.
No.
Honesty is the best policy.
We have enough trouble getting these as it is.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
$19?
19. Seems pretty honest. Now that the secret is out, it's like, okay, fine, you got me. We have this it's a lot of trouble to get these things, so we don't really want to get more trouble.
Well, for the time being, until we are able to convene with an arbitration council, I'm going to have to be confiscating these items. Is that understood?
Make
I understand perfect.
Make another deception check with advantage.
Okay.
Ooh,
that's a
boy.
nat 20 and a nat 1. Wow.
Jesus.
So that's a 31.
I saw that the first one was a 20, so even without advantage. And might we have some assurance that if nothing is found to be wrong with the operation, we might have them back.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to give you that assurance. However, in most likelihoods, I would assume that that is how that would be. Again, there's an arbitration process, and there's a council that this has to go through.
So yeah, okay. As you're having this conversation, you hear a knock on the door on the far side of the room. Yeah,
I'll look over.
Just a second.
Oh.
Everything all right, boss? Strange. Could have sworn I heard something.
Another knock.
Hold on. Pulls out some keys, starts unlocking the door. You're really fucking with me today, aren't you? Opens the door.
I'll try.
What do you want?
I'll try to go in there.
Make a stealth check.
If possible.
No advantage because now you're trying to get through a place where somebody's standing.
Fair enough. Oh boy, that's a 12.
12. So he is right about to close the door when you try to sneak by, and you bump into the door. It's like, what the hell was that?
Can I hear this going on?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm audible.
It's good. Yeah, it's gonna be yell. Is everything all right over there? Is there someone else here besides you three?
Well, I thought there was, but apparently, and he is like starts waving his hands around. Make another stealth check, Christoph.
Oh no.
Wait, I have some questions for you, sir. If you can come down.
18.
18. Okay, you managed to see what's going on and where this is going, and be like, oh, step back, real quick. Must be imagining things. Closes the door, locks it again.
Must have been the wind.
Well, technically the boss lives upstairs, but he's not here today. New shipment of ingredients from Narasti coming in. Well, as much as it pains me to say it, suppose we can get the slivers packed up for you. For now. All right, boys, you heard him. And the other two employees like, extra work. Start scooping out the things and putting them into like smaller wooden boxes.
Which side of the door was I on again? Which side of the door am I on?
Well, you didn't quite manage to get past without bumping into him, and to retreat to not be found, you had to get back into the outside.
And did he lock the door again?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And just because I'm not sure, was there another voice?
There was not.
Okay. Good to know.
Well, if that concludes the investigation, I suppose. Or unless there's something else.
I mean, Kaido will just ask the same questions as he did with the other employees. Make sure to get the name and how long you've been working here, anything shady going on, or the work ethic around here, just all that stuff.
Like being.
I'm Sadiq. Pleasure make your acquaintance, Inspector. I've been working for a couple of years now, mostly out at the front. Not so much back here at the elaboration business. He doesn't give you out much in the ways of shadiness of the business, but seems like a reasonable guy.
And sorry, you said that the upstairs was the boss's, like, he lives upstairs, or?
Yeah. Like he owns the building, lives upstairs, doesn't come out very much. He just receives the shipments.
Oh, and you have the key to his living quarters, or?
Well, this is not quite there. There is another door up there, but sometimes I need to, go back into storage.
Oh.
For things.
Can I insight that?
Yes.
By the way, do the employees look like they know how to fight?
21.
You also make an insight check. 21. He seems nervous about the whole thing, but doesn't appear to be being dishonest in this instance.
16.
16. Not really. One of them is like an older gentleman and a young lady, so it's kind of hard to gauge if they're good at fighting. They don't carry themselves as people who are used to fighting.
Is there any way that I can whisper something into Theron's ear without the rest noticing?
Probably.
I want to ask him, are we doing this?
Theron's gonna think for a moment,
They finish packing up the crystals, close the boxes.
and then he'll nod.
Is there are the three employees at any point within a 40-feet sphere of each other?
Well, you all
shit.
are.
Okay.
The space is not
Okay.
big enough.
Okay. I want to cast sleep at 4th level at the three employees.
Oh my god. Okay. So
I
roll the.
Bang!
I'll start to be visible, and they'll see me for like 5 seconds or so, and then hopefully their world is going dark. That's 11d8.
Sleep. Oh my god.
Wait.
This is
5,
actually
7.
just highway robbery in broad
So,
daylight.
I've got 51 hit points worth of sleep.
51 hit points. So let me just.
How NPC are these NPCs? That's the real question. I'm not
By
gonna
the way-
lie, I did not think that this is what you meant.
By the way, sleep is not concentration,
It's
so
not,
only
no.
I turn visible.
Enter fine sin. Okay. All right. How many hit points?
51.
51. Okay, yeah. Starting with the lowest hit points, the young lady goes to sleep first, but not too much after the older man, and then the guy at the counter. I
just say-
They're all out.
I just say, we got a minute, tie him up and hide him somewhere. And I start trying to
That
tie him
is-
up and gag them.
That is not what I thought you meant.
I am sorry. I just don't have a lot of options, and I did not want to kill them.
I was not done. I was not done talking.
Well, we'll wake up in a minute.
Yeah, I got rope. I'll start tying up a dude who I was talking to.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also
yeah.
impromptu gags. Just stuff some clothes in there and tie him up best as we can.
All right. Yeah, I'll just
Um,
I'll grab the two other raptorkins. Well,
Oh.
were they raptorkins or
Yes, they're all right.
that I talked to? Okay. Yeah, I'll just grab the two other raptorkins.
Is there anywhere I can make like blinds or something like that? because I'm assuming here we're gonna want to maintain as much anonymity as we possibly can. I mean, obviously they know like me and Kaida now, but if we can get away with Kristoff and the other two not being seen at all, then we could.
To be fair, the other two are still invisible for like half an hour.
Yeah, but like once we start doing stuff, like I don't know what might
Yeah.
happen in that case. So I'm just like, I'd rather be safe.
So what do you
So
want
it's
to make?
fair.
Blindfolds.
Yeah. There's stuff you can use for blindfolds.
Don't care too much if they hear us, because I mean, like, what are they gonna do with voices? Like, not very much, but keeping them off our faces is way more important.
Yeah. So you had them restrained, gagged, and blindfolded.
Some really weird BDSM shit.
Well, let's not get into that.
Okay. Well, I'll take the keyring off the front desk dude, I guess.
Yep.
And I'm going to go up the stairs and pop open the door with whatever key. I don't know how many keys are on this key.
A couple. There is also a downstairs.
Ah, good to know. Yeah, good
you
thing
couldn't
then
see
that
it
you
from
did
the
that at least,
perspective in the. But we'll find that out next time
Okay.
Man, just kidding.
on Dragon Ball Z. No.